Please be seated.
I love the culture here, I love the environment here.
I had grown up in over 5 different cities across 2 countries, and I fell in love with the small town, the people, the community.
It just so happened to be the best school for what I'm interested in.
I got recruited to come to Iowa by the women's basketball staff.
Knowing I wanted to go into a health-related field kind of solidified my decision pretty easy to come to Iowa.
I was actually born here and they saved my life here. I was born with cystic fibrosis. I'm here now and I'm thriving, and now I hope to save other people's lives.
My best early memories are going to some of the On Iowa events. That's how I found my community here on campus.
Being in Iowa City, I've been in a coffee shop and like one of my favorite writers will be sitting at the table.
It's a small campus, but when you're at the center of it, you feel like really big.
Coming to Iowa really opened my eyes to all the opportunities that I have the access to.
I got to be in the pep band that watched us beat LSU in the Elite Eight.
I think my best memory would have to be the 2 national championships that my team competed in, and just how we changed the trajectory of women's sports was so special.
Coming to Iowa has really shown me that there's so much more to life than just what can be taught in the 4 walls of a classroom.
I've seen that directly through the research that people have done here at the university and the College of Public Health, and it's changed my life and changed many other people's lives.
The Hawkeye community is just so supportive and so uplifting, and so fun to celebrate with, so it's been really special.
Thank you, Mom, Dad. Thank you, Dr. Bush, Dr. Miller, all the trombones.
I want to say thank you to my mom, my dad, and my brother and sister for always being my support system and giving me all the great opportunities that I've had here at college.
My professors, they've all been like very instrumental in the person and the writer that I am today.
My roommates and coworkers, they're amazing, and I really want to thank the researchers and medical doctors and everyone who's involved with my care at the University of Iowa Hospital for literally saving my life.
My teammates, my friends, Hawkeye fans, just for making this such a wonderful experience and supporting me through it all.
Thank you so much to my family in the Philippines for always being like a text message away. Mahal na mahal ko kayo. I miss you guys a lot. I love you all. Thank you.
Well, I'd like to thank my parents because none of college would have been anything without their support, so thanks.
Welcome to the Spring 2026 College of Nursing Commencement Ceremony. I am Julie Zerwick, Dean of the College of Nursing. I first want to congratulate the graduates of our BSN and RN BSN programs and extend an especially warm welcome to the friends and family of our graduates. We are so pleased to have you with us to bear witness to this milestone accomplishment. We are privileged and grateful to have been part of your graduates' lives for the past few years. The entire university community shares your pride and happiness on this very special day. Thank you to Graduate Marshal Lily Brindley for leading the student professional and Hands Up Communications for the sign language interpretation. Many people are joining me on stage for this celebration today. Please stand as you are introduced, and you may hold your applause until I've introduced all of our guests. Representing the College of Nursing Administration, Dean for Undergraduate and MSN Entry into Practice Programs, Mary Tobin. Executive Associate Dean, Sandy Dack Hirsch. Representing the university's central administration and conferring the degrees is President Barbara Wilson. Our honored guests include College of Nursing Distinguished Alumni Award recipient Julie Cohen-Novak, along with class speakers Sachin Fong, Grace Thalaker, and Jack B. King University librarian John Colshaw. Faculty from the College of Nursing joining us on stage include Anita Nicholson, Julie Stanek-Hutt, Katie Knox, Colin Rogers, Holly Lear, Deborah Strobel, Saida Thomas, Tracy Harrison, Jacqueline McKenzie, Brenda Duree, Keela Herr, Bone Kim, Lindell Joseph, Heather Dunn, Sarah McVeigh. And also assisting us behind the scenes are College of Nursing staff Leah Kopis, Riza Falk, Rebecca Miller, Bhavya Ashok-Kalur, Corey Landstrom, Mackenzie Notstein, Carolina Gustafson, Patricia Groves, and Megan Jansa. Thank you. So when I speak at commencement, I like to focus my remarks around a book. And typically these books are written by graduates of the Iowa Writers Workshop, but recently I saw a book written by former Iowa head basketball coach George Raveling. He had a new book published this year. So he coached the Hawkeyes from 1983 to 1986. But his impact on the world and on basketball are immeasurable. He was born in 1937 in Washington, D.C., and was raised by his grandmother, and began playing basketball while at a boarding school in Pennsylvania for boys from broken homes. From there, he played at Villanova University and went on to become head coach at Washington State, the University of Iowa, and the University of Southern California. After a car accident in 1994 hastened his retirement from coaching, he continued his career as an executive at Nike. There, he was instrumental in spreading the game of basketball around the world and in convincing Michael Jordan to not sign a deal with Adidas before giving Nike a chance to present their case. Jordan himself said, "Without George Raveling, there would never have been Air Jordan." But even more than being a coach, he was a good human being. He impacted thousands of people, some who went on to be famous, many more who did not, through his recruiting, coaching, summer camps, and speeches. So from his book, What You're Made For, Powerful Life Lessons from My Career in Sports, he synthesizes his decades of living and learning and offering it to the next generation. He recalled spending a time as a young person at the feet of wise women. His grandmother would take him on visits to her friends and then quiz him as they walked home about what he learned listening to these women. She taught him to be a present and attentive listener. And as a result, he became an active and voracious learner. The best way to participate in conversation, she told him, is by listening. In a world that seems to value noise over substance. He writes, "I believe we need to rediscover the power of listening. We need to remember that wisdom often comes in whispers, not shouts. We need to remember that that the most profound insights often come from unexpected sources. Sometimes the most important thing we can say is nothing at all." If anyone knows this, it is a nurse. Listening to and really hearing patients and families is a critically important aspect of our job. Take that skill and nurture it. Make it your superpower. Carry it with you, not just into the workplace, but out into the world. Use it, as Raveling suggests, to cut through the noise and get to the heart of what people are truly thinking and experiencing. Open yourself up to a world of wisdom, understanding, and connection that you might otherwise miss. Hand in hand with listening comes generosity. This was one of his superpowers. He approached every interaction and every relationship with a mindset of abundance, generosity, and love. Instead of thinking about what you can gain from a situation, he said, think about what you can give. Look for opportunities to uplift, support, and empower others, even in small ways. As you make your way in the world of nursing, strive to be generous with your time, your talents, your knowledge, your empathy. Strive to approach interactions and relationships with your patients, your colleagues, your loved ones with a mindset of generosity and love. When people talk about greatness in sports, Raveling writes, they often focus on singular heroic moments. He takes us back to 1997 in the morning of Game 5 of the NBA Finals. The Chicago Bulls faced the Utah Jazz, and Michael Jordan was violently ill. No one thought he could play, but he actually drove the Bulls to victory with 38 points. The key wasn't what happened that day, but what came before. The unseen and uncelebrated discipline, dedication, and drive. Greatness isn't about rising to one extraordinary occasion. It's the countless ordinary ones. It's the quiet commitment to excellence. So as you go forward in your career, focus on the small victories, the consistent, intentional actions, the moment-to-moment choices that will, over time, have you playing your own version of Jordan's infamous flu game. Remember that struggles and setbacks are part of this equation as well. There are moments when you are being forged, Raveling writes. Each failure forces you to re-examine, to adjust, to improve, and to dig just a little bit deeper. One last piece of his advice is to reach your outer limits. Seek out opportunities, expand your mind, challenge your own assumptions, and push yourself past what you may think are your limits. I wasn't Kobe Bryant on the basketball court or Phil Knight in the boardroom, but I was George Raveling, giving everything I had to be the best version of myself in every role I took. That's what I'm proud of. That's what I measure my success by. As you set out on your next steps of your journey, class of 2026, remember to listen and learn, be generous, use your choices and actions as well as your struggles to build your own greatness. Strive for your own outer limits. In the words of Coach Raveling, make it count, make it matter, make it a difference. This is what you are made for. Congratulations. It is now my pleasure to introduce Sashin Fong, who will speak on behalf of the Spring 2026 BSN pre-licensure graduates. Just before Sashin's white coat ceremony, his dad texted him a picture of a drawing he made in elementary school. At the top, written in blue crayons, were the words, "I want to be a nurse." The reason? He wanted to be just like his dad. He remembers listening to his stories and always being fascinated by the impact he had on his patients and their families. A 2022 graduate of Naperville High School in Naperville, Illinois, Sashin has been on the dean's list every year since starting at the University of Iowa. He has completed internships and externships in the PICU, the ICU, and hopes to work in the University of Chicago multi-specialty ICU in the future. And actually, he confirmed to me that's where he's going. The way in. Outside of nursing school, he loves cooking, music, photography, and Thursday night episodes of The Pit. Today, as he graduates from nursing school, he says he will always aspire to be an amazing nurse in person, just like his dad. Let's please welcome our BSN pre-licensure class speaker.
Thank you. Before I begin, there's some pretty amazing people I want to acknowledge today. Sitting here in this room, we are surrounded by some of the most supportive and caring people imaginable. To the family and friends who have gathered here today to support us from our first day at Iowa to our graduation day. You've been behind every step that's gotten us here, and none of us would be here without you. On behalf of all of us graduating today, I want to say thank you for the sacrifices, the encouragement, and the love that you've shown us throughout our time here at Iowa. So if you will all join me in please giving all our supporters a big round of applause. When I was growing up, my parents used to tell me something that, for a long time, I didn't understand. They would say, use your powers for good. And honestly, as I got older, my confusion only grew. You see, I'd hear this phrase no matter the situation, whether I was asking for advice about friends, deciding what college to go to, occasionally getting into trouble, or even this morning, a text from my mom. It was always the same thing, use your powers for good. And for a very long time, I would always think, what does that mean? It sounds like one of those things you're supposed to understand, so you just nod like you get it, but nobody really explains it to you. But sitting here about to graduate from nursing school, I think I finally understand what they meant. Because the truth is, we do have powers. Not the kind that show up in movies or the kind that make headlines, but the kind that matter in small, everyday moments. We have the power to walk into someone's worst day and make it a little less frightening. We have the power to offer comfort when someone feels completely alone, to speak up when patients can't speak up for themselves. And sometimes, the smallest things, simply listening, explaining, or just being there, can leave the biggest impact. We have the power to make people feel seen, heard, and safe. And that's a pretty incredible thing to carry with us. And the impact we make, it's not always obvious. It's not always the big, dramatic moments we imagine. Most often, it's in much quieter moments. It's showing up for people on days that are heavy, uncertain, overwhelming, and choosing to meet them with compassion, care, and patience. It's in the way that we treat people when they feel vulnerable, the way we listen when someone just needs to be heard, and the way that we stay, even when there's nothing else left to fix. Because the power of nursing isn't just in what we do, it's in who we are when people need us most. I've had the chance to watch all of you grow in different ways, and it's been a privilege to grow alongside each and every one of you. I'm not going to stand up here and give you advice, because, well, let's be honest, you probably wouldn't take it. I'm in the same exact position as you. Same degree, same questions, same nerves, same uncertainty about what comes next. But if there's one thing I am sure of, it's this. Each and every one of you is going to make a difference. Not because you have everything figured out, but because of who you are and why you guys chose us in the first place. Over the past 2 years together, we've built a community of people who chose a profession rooted in compassion. And that choice matters. So, as we step out of here today and on to what comes next, I want you guys to remember something. You already have everything you need. You have the knowledge, you have the resilience, you have the empathy, and most importantly, you have the power to care in a way that truly matters. So, wherever nursing takes you, whether it's the ICU, the ER, community health, pediatrics, or somewhere you haven't even discovered yet, I hope you always remember my parents' advice that I heard when growing up. Use your powers for good. Thank you.
I'm pleased to be able to introduce our second student speaker from the RN to BSN program. Grace Thalacker grew up immersed in the field of healthcare. Her mom worked in healthcare administration and her dad as a bedside nurse. There's a little bit of a theme here, I can see. Grace says they instilled the values of care and compassion in her, and nursing feels like a calling. She wants to be just like her dad, ready to jump into action and help others. a 2020 graduate of Davenport West High School and a 2022 graduate of Eastern Iowa Community College, both in Davenport, Iowa. Grace currently works as a nurse at Mercy One Genesis. After graduation, she plans to travel out of the country before entering a graduate program at the University of Iowa. Please welcome our RN to BSN class speaker.
Sorry, it's my spot. Hi. Hi, everyone. I'm honored to represent this graduating class today. Our education gives us the opportunity to fulfill our potential and make a difference for others. On behalf of the RN to BSN class graduating today, I want to give my most heartfelt thanks to the instructors, advisors, and College of Nursing staff working behind the scenes to provide us this wonderful education. And furthermore, I want to acknowledge the families and friends who have supported and encouraged us as we surmounted the challenges of such a high-quality program. As nurses, we're entrusted to support strangers in their most vulnerable moments. We have a large job description, and we wear many hats throughout a shift. When we started the program, we may not have realized just how many implicit responsibilities we have in addition to our explicit duties. As I progressed through the classes in this program, I developed an interest in complex topics like public health and quality improvement from passionate instructors. It's been the greatest blessing to not just earn a degree through this program, but to become inspired by my instructors, inspired to make the world, not just the bedside, a better place. In our classes, a common theme was equity. Equity is the idea that instead of giving everyone the same treatment, we need to tailor our care to each individual's unique needs. We all come from different walks of life, different struggles, and different needs. Nurses meet people where they are and provide support, which is a benefit that some have rarely experienced. Providing support tailored to each person's needs is one way we can make a real difference. During my 2 years working as a bedside nurse while completing the RN to BSN program, I noticed there's plenty of fixing to do in healthcare. I imagine you're all aware of it too. Now, using what we have learned, we have the opportunity and the obligation to make healthcare systems and practices better. There's more than enough space for each of us to make a huge impact, not only for patients, but for our world. Providing support and compassion to strangers is a daily task in nursing. I'm asking you to do more. With the education and experiences that we've been equipped with in this program, I plead for you all to do something enormously impactful in the world. Go home tonight and reflect on the moments and experiences that inspired you during our program. And remember the topics that inspired a passion within you. Think about the learnings that made you feel frustrated, made you feel like change was needed. Then, envision yourself making a tremendous impact in the world through your work as a nurse. Once you've dreamed of all the change you can make in the world, dream even bigger. We're capable of so much more than we imagine. Our communities need compassion and support. Nurses are needed to lead change that benefits patients, healthcare, and our communities. Our world needs change, and there's not a single better profession in the world to make change than the profession of nursing. To all of the students graduating alongside me today, I hope you understand the duty that we carry as graduates of this program to make the world a better place. Thank you.
The Distinguished Alumni Award recognizes a University of Iowa College of Nursing graduate who has demonstrated outstanding leadership and achievement in nursing, related fields, healthcare, and/or made significant contributions to the field on a state, national, or global level. I'm very pleased to announce the 2025-2026 recipient, the University of Iowa College of Nursing Distinguished Alumni Award, Julie Cohen Novak. Julie earned her BSN from the College of Nursing in 1972 and her MSN in 1976. She continued her education at the Hahn School of Nursing, the University of San Diego, where in 1989 she was the first graduate of the Doctor of Nursing Science program. Julie is a fellow of both the National Association of Nurse Practitioners and the American Academy of Nursing. She has held academic and leadership positions spanning the spectrum from assistant professor to chief wellness officer to dean at institutions across the country. She received the prestigious Edge Runner Award from the American Academy of Nursing in 2024 for her integrated nurse-led model of sustainability and innovation. Initially focused on primary care workforce development in rural Virginia, the model has expanded nationally and internationally, becoming a network of 14 nurse practitioner-led clinics. Julie is heavily involved in philanthropy in her San Diego community and was recently honored as a 2025 Woman in STEM by the Fleet Science Center. Please help me congratulate Julie Cohen Novak.
Thank you and good morning. Congratulations to the graduates. Dean Zerwick, esteemed faculty, graduates, parents, grandparents, and friends. You made it. First, a hearty show of appreciation for everyone in Hampshire who helped you on your academic journey, your parents, spouse, professors, mentors, and friends. Thank you to my family, my #1 cheerleader, Dr. Robert Novak, a triple Hawkeye, our sons, Andrew, Nick, and Chris, my Chi sorority sisters, one on the stage, dear friends, and all of you celebrating your graduates. We're also celebrating our alma mater, the U of I College of Nursing, ranked #5 public nursing school in the nation with 7 graduate programs in the top 10. We're celebrating innovative nursing in STEM, value-based healthcare, nursing's well-deserved place at every table where decisions are being made regarding our profession in healthcare, safe quality care, critical research funding, local to global healthcare system design, and re-engineering healthcare for the future. I'm standing here on the shoulders of giants. Upon my Iowa BSN graduation, I wanted to go straight into pediatrics. Jean Hatch, Director of Staffing at University Hospital, had different ideas. Jean assigned me to the ICU and said, "Julie, someday you will thank me for this." And she was right. The remarkable team of nurses and physicians who provided exquisite care, modeled mutual respect, and extraordinary level of collaboration set the bar high. The team's expectation of excellence prepared me for each subsequent nursing position, each negotiation that would lead to the highest quality of care, best practice, and ultimately work-life balance. When I completed the Iowa Masters PNP program, I was recruited to be the first PNP in the University of Iowa newborn nursery, with rotations in the NICU and afternoons in pediatric primary care. It remains one of my favorite positions, integrating practice, research, and teaching nursing and medical students newborn developmental assessments while collaborating with excellent teams. Following my husband's completion of his PhD in audiology here at Iowa, we were recruited to San Diego, Bob to SDSU for his first tenure-track professorship, and I was recruited to the UCSD NICU. At age 26, 7 months pregnant with our first son, I cried all the way to Omaha. At Iowa, I found genuine multidisciplinary collaboration and partnership. My experiences here were extraordinarily beautiful and profound. In your life, you need at least 3 mentors. #1 is your Yoda, your wise counsel. #2, your collaborative practice writing partners, research partners, advisors. And number 3, your spouse or life partner. Choose carefully and wisely. I didn't intentionally look for a cast of all-star mentors, but they turned out to be just that. At Iowa, the meaning and definition of gardeners of my life were crystallized through my supportive, lifelong relationships with Howard Sokol, my Yoda. Howard was an Iowa State rep and legal counsel to U of I President Sandy Boyd. Pam Stewart, my PNP Peds cardiology preceptor and mentor, and Dr. Jim Hansen, my Iowa collaborating physician who identified fetal alcohol syndrome. I am so proud to say that Dr. Hansen is in the audience today. My UCSD mentor was Dr. Doris Howell, UCSD professor of pediatrics. Doris first reached out to me when I arrived on the UCSD campus. During our weekly lunches, she encouraged me to pursue doctoral study. With 9-month-old Andrew at home, I told her the timing just wasn't right. She said, "Julie, the timing will never be just right." I told her how much I appreciated her kindness, wisdom, and the time she spent with me. She responded, "There's a place in hell for women who don't support girls and women in healthcare, science, and in life." Be ever aware of your gardeners and mentors, your guideposts who appear at just the right time, providing invaluable lessons. They help us escape our comfort zones and to accept enrichment opportunities. Recognize that there is no such thing as failure. That was the theme earlier this morning. Failure is life trying to move you in a new direction. Personal growth often comes from the most difficult times. The messy parts of life often become the most meaningful catalysts for profound reinvention. Keep moving forward, work hard, be kind, and amazing things will happen. Be proud of your Iowa heritage. Stay connected. Engage in civic responsibility and politics. When I was dean at Purdue, Lafayette Mayor Tony Rosworski invited me to dinner. I wasn't quite sure why. When I arrived, to my surprise, all 8 city council members were present. They encouraged me to run for Lafayette City Council because they knew of my tobacco control research and commitment to smoke-free workplaces. By the end of dinner, they had convinced me to run, and amazingly, I won. Subsequently, I wrote the smoke-free workplace ordinance and passed unanimously in the council despite heavy opposition from the tobacco industry and college bars. Overnight, 3,000 places of employment went smoke-free. As a city council member and Purdue nursing dean, I also had the honor to meet then-candidate Barack Obama, who was most interested in my NP-led clinics. He told me if elected, he would fund the clinics as a model for healthcare innovation. I thought, right. I didn't know what sort of commitment he was truly making. On February 9th, 2009, at an Indianapolis press conference, now President Obama announced ERA funding for our Purdue nurse-led clinics, and all 5 clinics are robust 15 years later. Please consider saying yes to meaningful opportunities that come to you, opportunities that promote the health of your patients, their families, and your community. Be flexible, versatile, like a Swiss Army knife, one of the highest compliments you can receive in healthcare. Be open to new ways of thinking and knowing, and be culturally humble. Embrace the complexity of progress and use your education and servant leadership in service that embraces social justice and equity. Use your privilege as an Iowa graduate for compassion, empathy, understanding, and change. Write your own story, build and carry your legacy with courage, clarity of conviction, and pride. The late Chadwick Boseman said, "Press on with pride, press on with purpose." For me, the University of Iowa College of Nursing, as a student, community health faculty member, and University of Iowa clinician, inspired and ignited my curiosity and confidence, modeling effective collaboration and camaraderie. Be a dreamer, thinker, explorer, scientist, and entrepreneur. Your Iowa degree mentors and the gardeners of your lives provide life-changing opportunities for you to transform tomorrow. Together, we can all make a difference in discovery research, teaching learning, engagement service, and nursing practice focused on optimal, value-based healthcare, innovation, sustainability, and the health and peace of our local to global communities on this planet Earth. As Iowa nursing graduates, you're well prepared to address this existential challenge. Thank you for this great honor. Congratulations to our graduates. Go Hawkeyes and Godspeed.
Thank you, Julie. We are pleased to have President Barbara Wilson with us for the conferring of the degrees. Dr. Wilson is the 22nd president of the University of Iowa. She earned her bachelor's degree in journalism and master's and PhD degrees in communication arts from the University of Wisconsin-Madison. She came to Iowa having served as the executive vice president and vice president for academic affairs of the University of Illinois system. President Wilson is passionate about supporting students. This includes providing them with mental health and well-being services, as well as making the first-gen Hawks program a priority to increase retention rates for first-generation college students. Please join me in welcoming President Wilson. Will the candidates for the degree of Bachelor of Science in Nursing please rise? President Wilson, these candidates, having completed all the requirements for the degree Bachelor of Science in Nursing, are recommended to you by the faculty of the College of Nursing for the conferring of this degree.
Thank you, Dean Zerwick. On recommendation of the faculty of the College of Nursing and by the authority vested in me by the State Board of Regents, I confer on each of you the degree Bachelor of Science in Nursing as qualified and designated. Congratulations.
So the turning of the tassel is the tradition of gesture by which each student signifies passage from degree candidate to graduate. Now, before we recognize each of you individually, please mark your new status as graduates of the University of Iowa College of Nursing by moving the tassel from the right side to the left. The graduates may be seated. Mary?
Well, our first row of graduates, please come up and receive your formal recognition. Tristity Behrens. Jenna Marie Sondog. Daniel Stubiel. Morgan Border. Lexi Marie Leuenberger. Ashley Rebecca Davidson. Emma Suzanne Bell, honors in nursing. Brandy Lee Smith, with university honors. Brianna Campbell. Andrew Mellick. Lauren Durham. Grace Eileen Minshew. Kylie Schmidt. Amanda Lynn Baker. Mia Miller, honors in nursing. Cagney Reimer. Maya Smedsrud. Delaney Elise Johnson. Ella Grace Coyle. Nicole Pearson, with distinction. Nicole Cecile Wieland, honors in nursing. Kaylee Christine Hipp, honors in nursing with university honors with high distinction. Chloe Kinnan, with highest distinction. Maida Ashia Jusufovich. Ava Van Epps, with high distinction. Caden James Nielsen. Jane Lois Pieper, with highest distinction. Barrett Bridget Hefty, with university honors with high distinction. Alexa Vanderheiden, with highest distinction. Andrew Christopher Finch, with highest distinction. Paige Aaron Matthias. Emma Grace Nelson, with university honors with distinction. Carly Elizabeth Gulmelke. Tanishka Daver, honors in nursing with distinction. Melanie Herrera. Gracie Fish, with university honors with distinction. Annika Marie Ellis, honors in nursing with university honors with highest distinction. Andrew Matthew Dragg. Bridget Conroy. Katrina Breaker, with distinction. Olivia Perez, with university honors with distinction. Madeline Rose Swafford. Zoe Adams Harris with University Honors with High Distinction. Hannah Frost. Madison Ann Medina. Rachel Grace Kin with highest distinction. Emma Athena Larson with University Honors with highest distinction. Amelia Ellen Spider Moody with distinction. Ashley Koshan. Macy Ray Ingleson with high distinction. Rachel Hanul Jung with distinction. Lily Hars. Grace Ann Millenkamp with distinction. Avery Ann Fry with distinction. Lily Claire Warline with highest distinction. Josephine Marie Lundquist with high distinction. Catherine Brander with highest distinction. Malia Sadler. Caitlin May Hammerend with high distinction. Emma Marie Milder. Grace Thallaker. Anna Sobchak with high distinction. Kaylee Ann Cronin with high distinction. Mackenzie Miller with high distinction. Catherine Nolan Hoffman. Melanie Brill. Sashin Fong. Raina Lee Kaufman. Madeline Powell with University Honors. Enzina Ugu. Kendra Mora Mathea. Chelsea Chatters, Honors in Nursing with University Honors with high distinction. Kyra Noel Supanik. Emma Bartholme with high distinction. Emma Spearsloggy with distinction. Keely Page Vasey. Camille Burns with high distinction. Alexis Caroline Pingle with high distinction. Sarah Rose Messler. Lola Campbell, with distinction. Catherine Ann Williams. Zoe Hawkins. Megan Ann Hensley. Haley Durso, with high distinction. Paishal Dusai, honors in nursing with high distinction. Rebecca Garza Doty, with distinction. Megan Lynn O'Brien. Juanita Jelly. Rebecca Jean Newton. Guadalupe Isabel Benitez. Lindsay Oltman. Nicolette Marie Davis. Jenna Lindstrom, with high distinction. Kylie Eileen Dolan, with university honors. Callie Peters. Sophie Merrim, with distinction. Catherine Luna. Ahavi Mayera Attar. Ayera Soares. Marie Harmon. Ashley Perez, with university honors. Erica Sons. Mary Catherine Walker, with university honors with high distinction. Yasmin Hers, with university honors with highest distinction. Faith Arrowell Briannas, with university honors. Kiana Nuvea Basco Warren. Julia Nicole Sim, with university honors with distinction.
Just waiting a moment till all the graduates return.
Let us join in offering our heartiest congratulations to the new graduates.
Graduates, along with the faculty, I have great hope for you. I hope you find true meaning, contentment, and passion in your lives. I hope that you navigate the hard times and come out with greater strength and resolve. I hope that you seek balance, understanding, and new perspectives. And I hope that you have the ambition to take charge of the healthcare world because it desperately needs your leadership. I know it's a big challenge and a daunting task, but you can do it. And know that we will be watching and cheering you on. Congratulations and best wishes to all of our Spring 2026 College of Nursing graduates. Graduate Marshal, please come forward. Will the graduates please rise for the recessional? We ask the audience to please remain seated until the faculty and graduates have exited.